Good morning, Rachel with Back to Good here. Today is Thursday, September 12th, 2024, and it's our moving day, but we're not moving today. So sometimes life just gives you lemons, and we're going to make lemonade out of it, and we're going to hang out here today with Freckles. He's not our horse. I don't know whose horse he is, and I don't know his real name, but I call him Freckles. And we're going to get to hang out with him a few more days here. So I don't necessarily mind that. I love hanging out with Freckles, and he loves getting pets and fresh handfuls of grass. And he's such a joy to hang out with, so we're going to hang out with him a few more days. The guy that is going to be moving our camper, he travels back and forth across the country on a regular basis. So he needs to get some maintenance done on his truck, and we're going to be delayed a few days, but that's okay because we're not quite ready yet. We were waiting for the down payment to clear the bank from the sale of our Arizona property, which it finally did. So my husband went out yesterday and got 2 new trailer tires and a trailer light kit, and today we're going to work on getting those replaced, making sure that our trailer is safe for the road and highway speeds, and we're going to be bringing one of our IBC totes with us. The other one we're going to leave for the new owners of the property to help get them started. So we're going to get our trailer in tip-top shape, and that way today or tomorrow we can get it loaded and ready to go. So the mover's going to be getting some maintenance done on his truck, and that gives us a little more time for us. So Sunday, the September 15th is the day that he's going to come, and hopefully we will be out of here on Sunday. So we have one other thing that we need to work on. My husband got some little tubing stuff that covers up the wires, and there's some wires hanging from the top of our camper to the bottom, and it's where the solar panels are connected to the Blue Eddy battery, and we don't want those wires like flapping around in the wind when we're driving. So he got some little tubing that the wires will fit into, and then we've got some brackets that will attach them onto the side of the camper so that they're nice and stable and not flapping around. So that'll help out, make the trip nice and safe, and we don't have any damage to the wiring or anything being yanked on in the wind. So that'll be nice and safe, and I think everything will be ready to go. So we're just tidying up a few last things here. We are going to make one more trip to the disposal place once my husband gets the new tires and light kit put on the trailer. We're going to take stuff to the disposal place, and when he gets back, we're going to load up our bigger IBC tote that we're going to be bringing with us, and we can load up the, garden tools and little garden wagon and, all those kind of things, our ladders and things that are outdoors. We'll load those up on that trailer and get it all ready to go so that when Sunday comes, we can just hook up to it and pull out of here right when the camper gets here, or the mover guy gets here to move the camper. So we'll be working on that. But I also wanted to let you guys know about a little surprise maybe. We had some visitors Saturday and Sunday. My oldest son, CJ, and his girlfriend, Kaya. They came down to visit before we moved because we're going to be quite a long drive away and they won't be able to come visit as often. So we thought we'll get one last visit in, and I have not met Kaya before. So it was great to get to meet her before we moved. We had a really great time, and Kaya likes to do a lot of craft stuff. So she brought some beads and stuff to make some bracelets with the kids, and they had a blast. I don't know how many bracelets they made, but I'm surprised that Kaya had any beads left when we were done. So they had so much fun that Kaya gifted the kids their own little box with a bunch of different beads in it and bracelet kit thing. So they had a blast, and when CJ and Kaya had to go back to the Phoenix area to go home on Sunday, the kids made a ton more bracelets. So they had a very great time. We barbecued Saturday. We had a good lunch Sunday, and then they had to get heading back home. But it was really great to see CJ again before we leave and to meet Kaya, and it was a really great time. And just in the talks of things, well, CJ and Kaya's lease is up at their apartment in January, I believe he said. Late December or January, I can't remember. But so they're, thinking of where they're going to move next because, prices for very small apartments are quite ridiculous. So, when a studio apartment costs $1,100 a month, it's not very sustainable living. So, you just got to find better ways. And, we were talking and I mentioned that we're going to have 10 whole acres in Arkansas, and there would be plenty of room for CJ and Kaya to come build their own little place and have plenty of privacy, but yet still be close enough to do family events. And they like to travel all over the United States to go to festivals and things. And Arkansas would be a great central location so they don't have to travel so far to any of the festivals. They'll be right in the middle, and it would be very convenient, and they would also be near family, and that would be amazing. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but just having him even mention it as a possibility is really exciting. I would love to have CJ and Kaya live there, and so I don't know what's going to happen, but it's a possibility, and they're thinking about it, which is the first step. So I'm really excited, and maybe I can try to help find a camper or something when we get there so that they'll have a place to stay while they build. And they're always more than welcome to stay in our camper, but it is a little cramped, so they might want one of their own. So we'll be looking into that when we get to Arkansas here soon. We'll see if there's some campers available big enough for 2 people and something good enough that they can live in. Nothing super fancy and nothing with a huge payment. Something very affordable that maybe we can come up with a plan to get so they'll have a place to stay when they get done with their lease, and it would make it really nice and easy. So I know it's kind of a last minute thing and not a lot of time, but we're going to be clearing out the land when we get there in Arkansas. So we're going to be getting some trees cut down. We're going to clear some of the land to get our camper in there, and maybe we just got to clear a little bit more to fit 2 campers in there and get some gravel in, and then we can work from there. They can survey the land and figure out where they want to build at. We'll figure out where we want to build at, and also Xander and Lexi, I hope that one day they'll have their own places to build there too. So Xander's already designing his, and everybody can figure out where we want to build at. We'll come up with the plan, and we can all start working together. So we'll see, but it's very exciting, and I'm really hopeful that that would be something very cool to happen. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll pray that everything works out, and maybe we'll have the whole family there. So that would be amazing. So until then, we'll just work on clearing out the land, maybe getting the bulldozer guy to come in there and do some work and clear things out a little faster, because winter is coming and we are going to need to get winterized. So I'm not sure how quick we're going to be able to get onto our land, but we will be parking at Gary and Mary with Junk to Gems Homestead. We'll be parking on their property when we first get there, and they've been very gracious and helpful in making this transition happen. And so we're going to be there at first. We're going to be working really hard and try to get our land to look as amazing as their land does. They've done so much clearing of their land and parking it out and cutting down trees, that little small brush trees in the middle, and making it look absolutely beautiful. So we plan on doing the same kind of thing to our land. We're going to go in and park it out, make it look beautiful, get rid of all the brush so there's not any fire hazards or cozy little places for snakes to hide in and things like that. We want to make it safe for kids to be running around in and, be able to run under the trees and through the trees. And we're going to keep as many of the big ones as possible. And we're not going to go in and cut down everything. We're going to just strategically make it a lot safer, and it'll help the bigger trees grow if we cut down all the brush and everything in between. So it'll be a vibrant place to hang out with many trees and greenery. And it'll just be a lot of fun to do, to start fresh on land that we believe nobody's ever lived on before. So I don't believe there's any kind of buildings there. The people that owned the property before lived on a different part of the land and not the part that we bought. So I believe nobody's ever lived there. So hopefully we'll have some good terrain. We haven't seen the land yet, so it's kind of hard to get back in on there to see what's available. So we believe there might be a stream coming through the southwest corner. So that would be amazing to have that down in the corner, because that could be beneficial in many ways. It's a dry creek, I think. So most of the year it's dry, and then in rainy season it creates the creek. So, we could use that to our advantage. But, time will tell. We'll get there. We'll do our thing, surveying the land, clearing the land, and preparing to design our build, which that'll be another video coming up here. I think I'm going to take you guys on the little tour of the app I use. It's called Floor Plan, and I use that to kind of lay out the property and dimensions, and then I can kind of figure out, low-lying areas and where's the best place to build, and we'll start kind of putting buildings where we think we're going to want them, and we'll figure it all out. But so when the time comes, we'll show that video as well. And for now, we're just going to do the things that we need to do here to get out of here in the next couple days. Hopefully Sunday's our day and we have a very safe trip. And we're going to miss all these animals here. We've got this white horse and the brown horse and the donkey or mule. I'm not sure what it is, but, they are great companions to have out here, and they're amazing to look at and just watch them roaming the land here. So the new owners are going to have a great project ahead of them here, and they're going to have a lot of amazing views. It might be the desert, but there's so many beautiful advantages to living in the desert and being surrounded by all these mountains and grasslands and all the animals, coming to visit. And it's been a really wonderful time here, and we're glad to pass it on to somebody else, and they can start their journey and build their dreams. And we're going to be in Arkansas soon, and we're going to be starting our dreams there in Arkansas and our new build and our new plan. So I thank you all for coming along on the journey with us and being patient, and we'll have a lot more content when we get there. So it's a little hard to record and edit things right now. I do everything from my phone, so got to record from my phone and I edit from my phone, so it's a little bit challenging, but we're making it work, and I'm getting much better at it. So bear with me as I learn here, and we'll get a lot more great videos out to you, hopefully. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and be looking out for another video in a few days, hopefully. It's going to be really busy, but hopefully we'll be able to take you along for the journey. So thank you, and have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.